What is up, Patreon crew? Sorry, you caught me mid beer drink. Mm-hmm. So there it is.
I just saw Courtney's drinking Sufferfest, I think.
Hmm?
Have you tried the new stout?
Oh yeah, what's up?
I
with
haven't
that?
yet. No, I'm hoping to this week though.
Yeah, we haven't
Have
tried
you?
it yet either. No,
Not
we haven't
yet.
got our hands on it yet.
I want it.
Yeah, I want it.
I want it. Every time I see them post a new can photo or something, I'm like, what? I want it. That's it.
They're
So
good people.
They're super good people.
Yeah.
Great
Oh,
people.
you were autographing? Was it Tailwind packages?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What a cool thing for you to do for them too. Were they
Yeah,
sending
it was
those
so
out?
cool. Yeah, I was just down touring their production facility, so got to see how they make it and package it, all right there in Durango, Colorado, and got to then sign some bags to send out.
Sweet. That's
so
fantastic. Neat. Yeah. So what's up, Patreon crew? Welcome to our after show with Courtney Dauwalter. We'll keep her for a little bit of time. If you've got questions, now's the chance to ask them. If you haven't already, jump into the live chat room. If you're just watching this on the Patreon site, if you just click anywhere on this video, sorry.
Lost an eye.
If you click anywhere on this video, it should take you to the YouTube page where the live chat room is clicking away, and Kim's in there too. So I'm sorry. That got Courtney. That's what got her. Was me
gouging
murdering my wife's eye. I'm so sorry.
So much
Got
finger
100-mile
bang.
brain. Does your brain turn to mush the week of 100-miler? Like, because my brain is mush right now. I'm going into the headlands and I can't focus on anything.
Yeah, you're gonna do great.
That wasn't the question.
That means you're ready.
Okay, I'm like freaking out about, are we going to have dinner tonight? Like, what are we going to have? I need to eat.
We're not having dinner tonight.
What? Like, I freak out about every little thing. Is that normal?
Yeah, I think you control the things you can and don't freak out about the rest.
God.
There you go.
Fucking love it.
And then
Leave
you just
me alone now.
push the gas pedal down when they say go.
Yeah. I'm going to remember that all weekend.
That's it.
All right, guys. I got to put the gas pedal down. I got to win this. Wait, Ethan, we never talked about winning. Sorry. Question time. Go for it.
Yeah, a question from Andrea in the chat room. Andrea says, Courtney, I think I spied you wearing earbuds on the descent into Chamonix. What were you listening to, and what are your go-to pick-me-up tunes?
I put in a shuffle just for basically the last climb and descent. I needed a little bit of a distraction. And so on my shuffle, everything from Michael Jackson and Prince to country. I love country radio and like 90s and 2000s pop and rap.
Sweet. We're all in the same boat here.
Yep.
That's awesome. I forgot I was going to tell the story about how we saw our Western States real quick.
Please do.
So Western States 100, 2019. Kim and I are there to film some of the lead women, and Caitlin Gerbin in particular. And we're following Caitlin at the start line. We're in like the building right next to the start line, and then we see Courtney Dauwalter in there like stretching and kind of getting warmed up. And both Kim and I are like, "Oh, we should go say hi." And then both of us are like, "No. This is her this is pre-race.
She's
Courtney.
in the zone.
She's in the zone. You do not approach her." Our good friend Randy Cafaro, who's a Patreon supporter,
he also just made us sound super crazy when we were just trying to respect boundaries.
Yeah, we were respecting boundaries. It's proper to respect boundaries of people pre-race. Like, they've got a lot on their mind. The last thing I want to be is, "What's happening, Courtney? Talk to me." Our good supporter Randy Cafaro.
He walks around like that all the time.
This is
super
my normal.
Embarrassing.
God, I'm gonna poke your eye out again. So one of our supporters, Randy, is like, "Hey, have you said hi to Courtney? I can introduce you." And I was like, No. I know Courtney, and I don't want to bug her. But Randy, just being the kind guy that he is like, "What's up, Courtney?" He like talks to her, and then she looks over at us, and both Kim and I are kind of standing there. She's like, "What's up, guys? Like, how's it going?" And gives us a big hug. So that was the story. So thank you, Courtney, for.
I was so excited to see you guys.
You're one of those faces that when we see you, it's like, "Oh, I just want to hang out with Courtney. Can we just cancel the race and just hang out?" Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Well, that was fun.
Fun story. This beer is great, by the way.
Is that the problem?
Yes.
What are you drinking?
All right. It is called Define the Relationship Double IPA.
Okay.
Define the
Who makes
Relationship.
that?
This is our good friend Ryan Thrower, who's a friend of the show. Urban Family Brewing, which is in Seattle.
Local.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's
I don't want to talk about mine.
Kim has to talk about hers. It's a sour. It's called Vapor
It's
Lord.
called Vape Lord.
Vape Lord.
Raspberry and cotton candy sour ale with vanilla.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of things.
It is a lot of things. It's a lot of things. And honestly, they could just call it a raspberry sour and be like, yeah, tastes like raspberry sour.
But they added the cotton candy and Vape Lord, all that stuff.
It's very, very exciting. All right. Deb in the chat room has a question about Courtney's gear. Can you talk about your favorite gear? Like what did you use for shoes, pack, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I raced UTMB in the S-Lab Ultra 2 and was wearing just one of the S-Lab Sense packs that could hold. There's tons of required gear for UTMB, so needed a lot of volume in the back. And basically all Solomon gear. And then was using Tailwind and Honey Stinger and Injinji socks and Squirrels Nut Butter. Those have been keeping my feet blister free for the past couple of years, which is a cool combination to have found.
It's funny, we'll wear Injinjis with every shoe. Like last night we went to a concert and it was our first night out in the town in a while. And I'm putting Injinjis on in every pair of shoes I wear now. Like, yeah, we love them.
Yeah, we love them too. I pulled my shoe off after my run on Sunday.
Right.
And my whole toe was hanging out then.
Yeah.
I definitely pushed that pair like well beyond.
To the limit and beyond.
It probably should have retired a long, long time ago. What can you do? Austin in the chat room asks, Courtney, what did you do with all the free time when you weren't running during your recovery from your injury? Did you pick up a new hobby? Knitting?
Great question. I actually found that I had less free time when I was rehabbing because I was biking, or I think you're supposed to call it cycling if you're cool. I was cycling, and you have to ride a long time on a bike. Yeah, so suddenly my days were more full going to physical therapy and biking and all of that goes with it. But I do love knitting. In high school, I knit hats all the time. So I've got a whole drawer full of hats that I knit.
Oh.
Now I'm like super intrigued. That's kind of cool. You're going to show up to an ultra with like a knit hat and people are going to be like, this is the next thing. Like,
this is what I need to wear to win.
Yeah.
This is the knit hats. And now everyone's going to want to buy the Courtney knit hat and side business.
It's like 100 degrees at Western States. Everybody's wearing knit hats.
That's right. We talked about making a Courtney Dauwalter mashed potato brand. I remember this conversation. We talked about this. So many side businesses.
Take this offline.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta save the brand.
Speaking of mashed potatoes, Avery in the chat room says, Ethan joked about wanting to know how you made your mashed potatoes, but fellow mashed potato lover here, can you share your secret recipe with the Patreon crew?
Yeah, it's instant mashed potatoes made with just water. So no butter or milk added in there, no salt added. And then they're just loaded into reusable baby food pouches to carry in my pack.
How many, do you make them, I'm assuming kind of runny, so it's almost easier to eat like a liquid, right? So it's not like a
little bit runnier. Yeah.
I was debating doing that at Headlands, actually.
You should try a bunch of new things.
A bunch of new things.
Yeah.
Do a bunch of new things. I'm into it. I don't eat meat. Let's do hamburgers.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. Good. It'll be just fine. Sid in the chat room says, Courtney, can you talk more about your hallucinations you get while running?
Yeah, I would love to.
Anything happened during UTMB?
No, I'm kind of bummed about it. I saw just some animals, but nothing worth telling really at UTMB. And I think it was because the nighttime came first.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I was the most tired, it was daylight. And I find that I hallucinate less when it's light out. So nothing really lately. I haven't had any good ones this year, it seems. I'll work on that, though, at 24-hour.
God, yeah. I'm like, Did you have any at Big's Backyard last year? Since that just
Yeah, I
goes and goes
did.
and goes.
Yeah, quite a few.
Were they all of Laz? Because that would be terrifying.
No, that would be kind of cool. No, yeah, there was an ice castle and like children playing alongside the road, and then there was a really giant cowboy twirling his rope, and there were tons at Big's Backyard.
Oof.
All of those things sound scary to
Yeah, a
me.
little terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
those can either be, oh, innocent and cute, or I should not be seeing
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Maybe one more question.
Yeah, John asked, Courtney, having had to do a bunch of cross training this summer, do you think you'll incorporate more into your regular training schedule?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm learning a lot from this injury and the rehab from it. So cross training, I think I'll keep in it, and all these exercises I've learned to do to keep my hips healthy and strong, I think I'll just keep incorporating. So hopefully it helps.
It's been awesome to follow along with this journey, and it, as much as it's, I'm sure you get this a lot, but it does. It changes a lot of people's lives to see someone like you perform at the level that you're performing, but also continue to smile, continue to like just share so much love with everyone. You're extremely approachable and easy to talk to, and it's really cool to see someone so normal just do amazing things, because it helps us all believe that we are all capable of it. So thank you, Courtney, for being such a wonderful ambassador to the sport, just a great human, and so incredibly kind to so many people in the
thank
process.
you,
I really
guys.
appreciate it. Yeah. Again, thanks to our wonderful guest, Courtney Dauwalter, tonight for taking the time and joining us in both the main show and the after show. Another shout out to, I mentioned in the end of the first show, Matt Feldhake, who's a longtime Patreon supporter. He just ran his first 50K in years after suffering a terrible Achilles injury that took him out of running for a long time. So big shout out, Matt. Way to get that thing done this last weekend. It's nice to see you back running the long distances. And we have viewers all the time just setting goals and accomplishing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, we both have big races coming up in the very near future. We'll be channeling our inner Courtney, pedal to the metal.
Both as runners and as crew.
For each other.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
It'll be busy 2 weeks.
It'll be busy next couple weeks. I got Headlands 100 this Saturday. Kim's got Wham 110K in 2 Saturdays. So we're going to be channeling.
So exciting, you guys.
We're going to be channeling a lot of you.
You don't, when you put the pedal down, it doesn't have to go all the way to the metal right away. You just push it
Thank
down.
God. Jeez. That would have been
almost
terrible.
sabotaged us both. Just
Yeah. That's such a relief. 'Cause my gas pedal, like, even at full, it's not great. So, whew. Thank you. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Like, the pedal doesn't have to
Not
go
quite
all
to the
way.
metal.
Yeah.
Got it.
Courtney Dauwalter. Yeah.
You guys are the best.
We know.
That's a terrible way to
I didn't know what to say. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you guys next week. This is going to be a busy couple of weeks, so please be patient with us. We're going to try to update Patreon as much as possible. Kim will be updating from my race, most likely, and I'll be doing the same from Kim's race. But yes, follow along on the social media stuff, probably Instagram for the most part.
Yeah.
In both cases. But again, a huge thank you to our guest, Courtney. Go show her some love on social, and thank her for being on the show. It's just such a pleasure to have her on. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Get out there, train hard, race harder. Party the hardest. We did. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.